Okay, hello dear friends, good afternoon, such a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. And I would like to share with you some of the new things I have just learned. So today I just felt very dry and I lost inspiration, so I searched online on Pinterest and I found one method of doing painting, so I was just put my hands on it. So the first, you put a layer of background, very light color, and could be just water, because my brush was not clean, has some residue, has some remaining color not yet washed out, so I just put a lot of water so the background has some color. With or without color, it's all okay. And this style is kind of spontaneous and very freestyle. So after the background, I do some very thin tree trunks. So intentionally make it some tall, some short, and some close by, some with some distance, some a little bit further away, so your painting is more interesting. One thing in doing painting, in doing art, in doing anything, is try to avoid uniformity and try to differentiate, so it's more interesting. If they are all the same height, same distance, it could be good, but it just missing a lot of the character and freedom of these trees. In nature, trees could not be that same. Anyway, it's I think it's also a personal thing. Some people like it uniform. I just like things different. And I like this sense of freedom. Even the tree, they grow differently. They grow some with darker leaf, some with thinner leaf, and etc., etc. Okay, so after the tree was formed, do some branch, and then dot on the pine needle or leaf. You can imagine these are just the dots. And I used a very, very thin brush at the beginning, and I found it can create some very thin, small, tiny brush strokes. But for creating the whole tree's wholesome feeling, it calls for some thicker brush. So what I am using right now is a little bit thicker. You cannot see much difference because they are relatively the same. But the beginning brush was new, and the brush right now I am dotting, is an old brush. So the tip of the brush is not so thin, not so sharp, and it creates a better texture, right? So at the end, I found the level is a little bit too uniform, so I add some more water, add some more branches and some color differentiation to make it just more lively as I feel. And this color, this is the first one. I didn't use much color change. And the second one, I speed it up. I use time lapse. Now it's coming. And the time lapse, it's quite interesting. When you do time lapse, you can see the magic coming out of your hand. It's really interesting. You see It is the same painting, not exactly the same. It is the same style, and the second time I do it, I add some color differentiation. 5 minutes comes out in 13 seconds. So that is about it. I hope you can have fun with it. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye bye， 腐烂滋滋滋滋滋滋。